morning. This is not the breakfast club this morning. We're actually the Christmas club, and we're going to tell you how we're celebrating Christmas. We hope you're at home, you've got pajamas on, maybe you're in your blanket. We're here. We've got some plum cake, a little hot chocolate, and we're going to be bringing in the Christmas spirit with you. I'm Toya.
Hi there, I'm Sonal Mehrotra Kapoor, and yes, it's so nice to be out of the studio, so nice to get a vibe of what Christmas season this time around is looking like. So come on, it's that time when you hear jingle bells jiggling, your cocoa steaming, and the holiday vibe just out there to get you in the mood. So if you have your Santa hats on, we are ready to take you through a sleighing season. Let's get on with it.
We'd be doing today a disservice if we didn't talk about our favorite part, the food. And we are right here with Chef Mathur. Chef, you're going to teach us how to make a Christmas classic. Which one is it?
I think we are going to do a Christmas pudding here. Because like we were talking, Taj Palace during these December months, people come in for staycations, people come in from different countries.
Tell us quickly.
Taj Palace, it's all about.
Okay, we are impatient for you to start and also for our audiences to take a quick note so you can recreate this at home.
Yeah, sure.
Of course, it will not have the chef touch, but you can surely have your own take at it.
I am putting in all the sugar here first, the brown sugar.
It's about a 1 cup, 1 big cup.
Yeah, 1.5 cup. Equal amount of butter goes in here. It has to be soft and not melted. So I am putting it in my machine for a little bit of creaming and rubbing in together. So meanwhile, let us prepare the other part of it.
Okay.
So I am soaking in
these delicious raisins.
All the fruit goes in here.
Wow, the big
Gigantic,
bowl.
yeah.
The amount of fruits in proportion is the highest in this. The pudding has to be much more
It's also what makes the pudding really moist, right?
moist and it is lesser on flour. It should not be very cakey.
So give us a quick hack for somebody just wanting to do it at home right now and doesn't have
you can still do that. Soak your fruits, put it in a slightly warmer place. And I think
let it diffuse.
Few hours it should be. We leave it overnight or something like that. It might not give you that
depth of flavor,
dense aroma of that alcohol and rum and brandy and all that. But I think, and later when you are doing it, you can add a little bit of extra brandy while you are actually steaming to
flambe.
So I'm putting it all the orange juice here.
Just to balance
just to balance the flavors. This is lemon juice what I have put in. Some fresh chopped apples will do the trick because this again will give you the creaminess. And I am adding a couple of eggs. You can actually either beat or don't beat anyway.
Can you avoid eggs when you're making it?
Without eggs, the recipes can be slightly different when you are
have that
using.
Fluff also.
The eggs are going to give you little different kind of fluffiness to it.
I was going to say just 2 eggs for a big bowl of soaked fruits, huh?
Yeah, because I'm using a recipe where there are a little less on eggs. Here goes all the almond flour and the normal flour.
Okay.
So
any nut powder, you can use walnut, you can use...
Almonds are nice, nutty, but not so strong, which will give their own... because sometimes walnuts, pecan nuts and all that will give you that little rancidity after cooking and all that.
I see.
Why not go all flour? Why do we add a little...
The flour has a lot of good gluten content and you don't need your pudding to be very cakey like I said. So almond flour cuts down on that gluten part and the pudding will be more crumbly, traditional. And it's traditional. Okay. We have some dates already in that soaked fruits. Can I put in the flour here?
Your call, your kitchen chef, just following instructions.
And
you can tell me if I'm doing something wrong.
No, it's okay. Absolutely cut and fold so that all the fruits are coated with this flour. The butter and the sugar comes here.
Yeah.
I'm adding little some kind of spices are already there.
What's that? Nutmeg?
Yeah. It's very strong. It can be half. That's it.
Okay, there you go.
half a teaspoon of ginger powder.
So, in the fruits, there was no
there was
ginger?
at
This
the time of the soaking, yeah. So, but you need little
That
more
was ginger powder or ginger pieces?
powder.
Okay.
The only thing is now this needs to be combined with our butter and sugar mixture.
Which at that time would
Yeah.
have mixed up.
Here we go.
This is just sugar and butter.
This is just sugar and butter creamed together.
Is there a reason you use brown sugar and not regular
It
white
gives
sugar?
that intense, again, so stronger flavor than the normal sugar.
I just want to show our audiences it's still clunky. It's not.
No, it has to, because it's a brown sugar, it's giving that effect. Otherwise, it has to be more creamier and nice.
So you pour this
Pour,
in.
yeah, mix it into this. And once your mixture is ready, we will line up a mold
Yeah. Should I help
quickly.
you?
So take a brush.
Oh, fun! And we're going to brush the insides.
Yeah,
Okay.
brush the inside.
It's like a fun painting class.
Yeah. It has to be done liberally, a lot of butter and coated with sugar. Because that sugar will caramelize on side.
I'm going to give it to Sonal to do the sugar, so we can have it can be a group project.
So ideally, it's got nothing to do with flavor, just to ensure that it comes out nicely.
Yeah,
in
doesn't
that
stick.
way. Yeah.
It helps in that,
But you don't
at the
use-
same time it gives a little caramelized effect on the
But this
sides,
is also
which will
common
give
to
you
all
that.
cakes, right? This stage.
But you don't prefer like using a baking sheet or something?
We will do baking sheet only at the base so that it comes out easy.
Chef, is this liberal enough?
No, I don't think so. So I think only the chefs have the guts to put lots and lots of butter. Ladies will prefer.
No, please show it to the
putting
camera so
lots.
that they can really see. We started the
Because
show by
it is-
eating this cake over there, and now I'm like, all right, this is the.
Because this is going to be sitting in the oven for at least about 3.5 hours on a steam. We
Chef-
have a parchment paper.
Chef Mathur has doubled the amount of butter, maybe tripled the amount of butter we'd put earlier.
Yeah,
so.
because you want your pudding to come out.
Yeah.
So you don't want to dig it in like a.
You want to put sugar?
What I will do it, I will put the sugar, roll it on the side, and the extra sugar comes
so
out.
In the old days, growing up, my mum would always put flour on top of butter, but just to sort of line the tin.
Yeah.
But this is a nice addition even for a cake to just make it caramelize a little bit.
In some of the cakes, yes,
Yeah.
you can actually do that.
Oh, because you
But-
normally do flour, you're right?
Yeah,
butter and
normally you do with the
Just
flour
yeah,
for
yeah.
the puddings and all that.
This is like crunchier then, no?
Yes.
You're right, caramelized brown sugar, yeah.
That's not too bad. We've not taken very long to make this. If you have all your ingredients ready,
Yeah.
this is not more than a. The prep time itself
prep
is just
time
about
is like-
15,
Yeah,
10
that's
to
true.
15 minutes.
Well, it's a month and a half.
yeah.
So for that, yes, if you have soaked fruits or if you choose not to soak them and soak overnight only, whatever way. Actual preparation time here, folding is not much.
Correct.
But yes, again, it goes for a double boiler steaming in the oven for about 3 to 4
So
3
tell
and a
us
half
the
hours.
difference
4
between a
hours.
regular cake baking versus a pudding double boiler process.
So the regular cake is like a creaming method. So you cream your butter along with the sugar, add in your eggs, make it more fluffier, and then add your fruits. You can add your
And you bake it for
and
roughly
you bake it
45 minutes.
and then you will put it in the cake tin and bake it out.
Yeah.
Because it is going to be steamed and on a double boiler when you add the water. So it takes much more longer time to cook. Remember, we are putting very less flour.
Correct.
We are putting almonds, we are putting only fruits,
Correct.
butter, but the quantity to flour to bind is very less because we don't want a very cakey kind of a pudding. We not want softer and nicer pudding. So so that is the reason we do that way. Don't overstuff it. I think just put it, it will settle down because it's going to melt.
Yeah, it looks like there might be spaces in there, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. That will settle in.
So this is now ready to go
This is
in the double boiler.
This is now ready to go into the double boiler in the oven.
Let's take it. Okay. Okay, so here we go. It's ready.
So after a 3.5 hour steaming, you take out your pudding, let it rest for some time, cool it in the oven.
And this
in
is
your
what the
fridge,
beauty looks
and
like.
then you demold it. This is how it is going to look like.
When you're saying steaming and not baking, why is that?
Because we are putting it on a double boiler. There is a tray full of water
removing
which
this
goes into that. Yeah.
already.
And see how the paper.
And this is where the
makes it-
brown sugar would have been.
Yes.
Right?
Brown sugar was on the side actually.
Even at the base, see the sugar will melt and come down, so it will give you the base also. See the shine on the sides, and how the sugar helps you out in doing that.
So how do we
So
get
now
to the next?
to present it,
Huh.
we have some sugar fondant, and we have taken some Christmas decorations.
These are not edible, huh?
These are not edibles, but we have taken some edible stars. You can put some edible nuts or these kind of melon seeds or something like that. And there are different ways. Every child, every mother would like to decorate their pudding in a different way. You can use a palette knife, because palette knife it spreads faster,
Oh wow, this is really sticky, huh?
and children actually make peaks out of it.
Yeah.
They get messy.
They get messy, and it gives you the effect of the snow.
Yeah.
But that's the whole thing about
That's
Christmas,
the-
right? It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be
Yeah.
done together.
No, but you can actually do it nicely with the piping bag and then with
Yeah.
this thing. But at home, you do it at random. Just put this, put some stars to it, make it look more
These are nice
Christmassy.
lemon zesty stars. I tried a few.
You can put your Christmas decorations.
Can I add the tree?
Yeah.
Just
Please
for-
add the tree. We can make
There we
your
go.
small Santa setup,
Might as well put the
and
Merry
you can
Christmas.
say
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Final touch.
For the final touch here.
And voila! We are ready
We
for
are ready.
Christmas.
Your plum
And-
pudding, huh?
Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Chef Mathur, for sharing the recipe with us and also telling us a quick and easy way. Clearly, Toya can't wait, so I am going to
Let's dig
move
it
to
in.
another location while we quickly go, sort of dig right in.
So we're in one of the city's loveliest hotels, and you would never guess, but everything over here that you can see is stuff that has been reused. Akshat is with us, he's the hotel manager. You head all the operations, Akshat, and this fact blew our minds, frankly. The fact that every single thing here is reused again and again. Can you break that down for us? What does that mean? For example, if we just look at a tree, every pine cone there's reused?
Yes, absolutely. So everything here is upcycled, recycled, as we say. And I think if you see this tree, these are the pine cones which actually have been gathered from the premises of the
Okay.
hotel.
Huh.
And this is a lovely activity that all of us did together, wherein, you know, our own colleagues, they
There's a pine tree growing here?
Yes, absolutely,
Okay,
at the SP Mark side of the hotel. And this also talks about not just the pine cones, but it also has the walnut kernels. It also has
the
lovely
small gold
yes, the golden
things.
thing there. You have the star anise, which is there, which is one of the spices, and you also have the cumin stick. So it also talks about the transcending journey of the tree. It talks about when it is green, when it actually turns wine red,
and
then
when it
thereafter
dies.
yes, when it dies.
So
And
who paints all of this and puts it together?
So the team has actually put this together, the hotel team, and we use, as I mentioned, a lot of recycled stuff. So the team has got together and they've actually put this tree together.
All right, so we are joined by the lovely Padmini over here to take us through what gets her in the holiday mood. So, Padmini, thank you so much for joining us. And one has to say that you're clearly not dressed for the Indian Christmas. Is that because you're traveling from New York?
Sure. First of all, you guys are looking beautiful with colorful coats, I must say. And I'm here visiting India from New York because it's Christmas break. So I'm here with my family. We're spending time with both sides of my family in Mumbai, and it's been magical so far. So from Mumbai, we came to Delhi to just visit the Taj Mahal. It's been amazing.
Padmini, tell us, how different does the Christmas in India feel from the classic Christmas that you experience in New York every year?
It's kind of unique because part of my family is Catholic. So I'm spending Christmas with my family for the first time actually in many years together. So it's actually it's a lot of family time for us. It's a lot of eating and merrymaking. So it's really special.
The plum
for us.
cakes, the Christmas.
Oh my God! And they call it, I think, khuswar, where we have all kinds of like guava cheese and newries and all kinds of Christmas sweets. It's delicious. It's just delicious.
Wow. And when you're in India, there's a good sort of Indian tone to all of this, which is really sweet. But tell me, what do you look forward to Christmas for the most? Is it just the holidays? Is it time with family? Is it food? Like, what is the one thing which gets you in the Christmas mood?
I think it's just being with family, just spending time with all of us together in one place, because we are all so far away and everybody makes an effort to come, and also because it's vacation time, right? So everyone's in town. We're just gathering together, having chai and pakoras or chit-chatting.
That sounds like me.
Yeah, we saw your two kids also. Who are they enjoying the Indian version?
They love it. They love it. It's a version with lots of gifts in any case, right? So they love it. They love the pampering and all that love. Absolutely. And that's what's special about it, right? The whole thing's about just being with family together.
I'm taken aback by how big Christmas has become in India. Like it wasn't the case many years ago, right?
Not at all. I remember growing up here, and it was there. We were always in Delhi, in Cosmopolitan, so it was always there. But now you see it everywhere with the decorations, the shops. Everywhere you walk around, people are like, there's a Christmas spirit all around, which is kind of different from the last, I guess, 20 years. It's changed immensely.
Tell us, any Christmas gifts in the offing? Any Christmas gifts you have planned for other people? Orders you've already placed? Things you have planned?
So Christmas is time for winding down. It's also a time to get stuff done. So certain people get gifts and certain people get motivation. And that's a gift that I can give them.
Spoken like a true senior management person to be actually coming out with. But let's go down a little bit on traditions. Every family now, India Christmas has become so big, has their own unique way of doing Christmas at home. Do you have some traditions that you guys follow as a family that you want to share with us?
Well, actually the kids will be putting up a Christmas tree. They always have, and it's a great time, so why not? Festivity is festivity.
Yeah.
So you all come down together. Do you do the Christmas tree, the way it's traditionally done? So someone's leaving gifts in the night time, waking up in the morning, opening the gifts, or have you come up with your own twist around it?
I think the kids mess around on their own, grandmothers and buas, and they all do their stuff. I'll be here on Christmas. And so sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for speaking with us, and Merry Christmas to you and your loved ones.
Merry Christmas too.
Be it all about the Christmas spirit today. So we caught hold of two sisters. They're not just here to celebrate Christmas, but also their wedding. Pallavi, Divya, thank you so much. Pallavi, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
It's so lovely to sort of combine, holiday festivities and your own personal milestones as well. Has that blurred in, or do you want to keep Christmas as Christmas?
Yeah, I love Christmas. It's one of my favorite holidays growing up, and I love it. So the wedding was yesterday, and the wedding festivities are over. And now we're looking forward to celebrating Christmas as a family together here in Delhi. We're really excited.
What is it going to be like? Because you're in LA, you're in New York, you're in LA, two different coasts of the US, but you're in India to celebrate. Any parts of the Indian Christmas that you're looking forward to in particular?
Oh, I think for me it's the Indian food. And especially the Delhi food, for sure.
Divya?
Yeah, I think we live away, and so this is the time when we're with our family. We'll always make it a point. We have a brother as well who lives in New York.
Yeah.
We make it a point to come back to Bombay and Delhi and India and celebrate with our parents. So it's all about food and relaxing, and you caught us on the way to the spa. So that's what we'll be doing.
No naughty nice lists going on, no like other Christmas rituals that you guys are practicing at home. Do you guys gift each other different gifts that you think about through the year?
Yeah, we do. We have some prank gifts for each other. We have some real gifts for each other. This year it's been interesting because we had all the wedding celebrations. So it's just been a long party.
All right, so that was our Christmas special. We ate some cake, baked some cake, had some hot cocoa, and learned lots of Christmas stories, no?
Did some decorations and
Yeah.
stuff too. Really cool to see how one place is making all of their decorations sustainable. I love seeing a TVC theme but done in a Christmas way. That was so much fun.
And so much to take away back home as well. When you're doing celebrations at home, doing decor, try and think of ways in which you can also reuse it, upcycle it as well. We love getting to know all your stories. For now, it's a goodbye from us. We have a little more indulgence to do, so why don't you go take a break? We'll see you back in the studio. Until then, keep spreading love and laughter this holiday season.
Just a few minutes, we'll see you in. All right, welcome to the Breakfast Club here on the show. We're back in studio, Sonal and I, and we're going to take you forward through the rest of the program. First, let's give you a taste of how Christmas is being celebrated across the entire world right now. We'll actually take you outside the world for our next story. This is a wrap. This is a quick summary of stories taking place across the world. Astronauts aboard the International Space Station sharing a special holiday Christmas message back to Earth as they spend their festive season away from their loved ones. NASA reports that Sunita Williams, who you can see on the right of that video, Nick Hague, Don Petit, Butch Wilmore and 3 other astronauts aboard the station will be sharing a meal to mark Christmas, as well as have the chance to talk to their family on Earth.
All right, US President Joe Biden shared a Christmas message accompanied by a video showcasing the festive decoration at the White House. Christmas still has the power to lift us up, to bring us together, to change lives, to change the world. Biden reflected on the enduring message of the holidays, emphasizing peace, compassion amongst all Americans.
Okay, and let's take you from the United States to Gaza, where we're telling you a little bit about how Gaza is celebrating despite the ongoing airstrikes and continued fighting in the onslaught in the Enclave Strip. Palestinian Christians in Gaza attending the Christmas Mass on Tuesday at the Holy Family Church. The destroyed walls of the church were not decorated with lights this year. Christmas celebrations in the West Bank and Jerusalem were limited to hymns and prayers. No trees were lit due to the Israeli attacks that continue on the Strip.
Meanwhile, Pope Francis said the story of Jesus' birth as a poor carpenter's son should instill hope that all people can make an impact on the world, as the pontiff led the world's Roman Catholics into Christmas. Now, Francis, celebrating the 12th Christmas of his pontificate, presided on a solemn Christmas Eve Mass in St. Peter's Basilica and opened the 2025 Catholic Holy Year, which the Vatican expects will bring some 32 million tourists to Rome next year.
And we'll take you now to Paris, where the Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris hosted its first Christmas since it reopened. Remember, this is 5.5 years after those heartbreaking scenes of a catastrophic fire destroying the historic landmark, decimating its famous spire and its roof. Remember, it's been reconstructed now in a different design that allows a lot more light. And what we can see on our screens right now is the traditional midnight mass presided over by the Archbishop of Paris. That was also celebrated.
Then to Britain, where Princess of Wales Kate Middleton hosted the 4th Royal Carols together at the Christmas at Westminster Abbey in the British capital, London, earlier in the month. The event was held on the 6th of December, but televised in Britain on Christmas Eve. Princess Kate was joined by husband Prince William and other members of the royal family at the service. The service is said to be an opportunity to reflect upon the importance of love and empathy.
And we're not done with Christmas stories. Hundreds of people dressing up in their festive best. That's visuals that are coming into you from Florida for the 16th annual Surfing Santas event. The charity brings together surf and Christmas enthusiasts, blending Florida's sunshine culture with the holiday spirit. What began as a small family beach day has grown into a cherished tradition for locals and visitors alike. Just look at those visuals. This year's event has attracted nearly 30 15,000 people worldwide, not actually at the event, but via a live Facebook stream. It raised over $100,000 for two charities, Grind for Life and the Florida Surf Museum. And we keep our focus on one of our favorite festivals. As parts of the country celebrate Christmas, we're going to take you up north to Kashmir, where the population of Christians may be small, but its contribution to global Christmas celebrations is anything but. The region's iconic paper-mâché art takes center stage during this festive season. Intricate decorations crafted for markets across the entire world.
Paper-mâché, I don't know if you guys know, it's a very intricate sort of a pottery almost done or art pieces that are made using paper, not concrete. It's great for the environment as well. A lot of recycling happens there as well. But here's more about how these artisans are spreading the holiday cheer, even globally. Ishan Vani caught up with them.
Every Christmas season, the demand for Kashmiri paper-mâché decoration surges, turning local workshops into bustling hub of creativity. Bells and stars, center figurines, Christmas balls. Artisans meticulously handcraft each piece, combining heritage with festive charm. These vibrant, eco-friendly decorations are not just popular in India, but are also sought after in markets across Europe, the United States and the Gulf.
ये ऑर्डर यूरोपियन मुल्क से आते हैं. अब दुबई से अरब मुल्कों से भी आना शुरू हो गई, क्योंकि उनको अपना डिज़ाइन है, वो कैमल डिज़ाइन. अरब मुल्कों को कैमल डिज़ाइन जाता है और फॉरेन यूरोपीय मुल्कों को अपना डिज़ाइन होता है. क्रिसमस वोसमस बाले बेल्स. क्रिसमस के बाद फेयर लगता है, उस फेयर में ये लोग ऑर्डर लेते हैं. तो ये ऑर्डर सितंबर में कंप्लीट होना चाहिए, ताकि वो वहाँ पहुँचें कि डिस्प्ले करेंगे दिसंबर में अपने शोरूम पर.
Paper-mâché, meaning chewed paper in French, has deep roots in Kashmir's cultural history. The process involves transforming raw paper pulp into durable, intricately designed ornaments painted entirely by hand. For artisans, the season is a financial lifeline, with Christmas orders providing a significant boost to their earnings. However, the ongoing global conflicts have slightly dampened demand, they say. Despite the challenges, artisans are now catering to emerging trends, including customized Arab-style Christmas decoration. Closer home, many Indians are also opting for these eco-friendly ornaments, which combine aesthetic appeal with durability and reusability.
क्रिसमस पे आता है हमारा ये बॉल्स आते हैं, बेल्स आते हैं. क्रिसमस आइटम में जो हर एक वैरायटी आती है, इसमें 1 साल लगता है बनाने में. 1 साल लगता है पूरा बनाते हैं. हम 1 साल में बनाते हैं. 1 साल पहले ऑर्डर आता है, दूसरे साल में बेचते हैं. वुड से बनता है, बाइंडिंग पेपर से बनता है. ये तकरीबन हर एक कंट्री में जाता है. ज़्यादा फ्रांस जाता है, लंदन जाता है, रशिया जाता है, बहुत सारी कंट्री में जाता है. मगर जंग की वजह से ये कम हो गया, 40% तक महदूद रह गया ये.
The blend of Kashmir's motifs with classical Christmas designs has added a unique dimension to these decorations. The fusion not only enriches holiday celebration globally, but also highlights the artistry and the tradition of Kashmir. Christmas tree and the decoration hanging from it is entirely made from paper and is eco-friendly. And on the eve of Christmas and New Year, several orders have been placed by the global market, and these orders will soon be dispatched and sent to several European countries and also Gulf nations, where these balls and decorative items like the Santa and other items are generally used during the Christmas are in demand. And now Kashmir is trying to fulfill those demands by dispatching Kashmir art products like these. I'll ask my VJ to show you that these balls and hangings, including bells, will soon be possibly in one of your Christmas decorations. And this is not only in India that these orders will be sent, but it will also be sent to the global market. So there's every possibility these colorful and beautiful decorative items could be at your home on this Christmas Eve. With Bashir Lone, Ishan Mani for CNN News 18.
So made in Christmas all over the world, isn't that lovely?
And aren't they beautiful? I love how they're not plastic. They're not something that get destroyed. You can reuse them year on year. Such beautiful things all coming out of India.
Okay, let's take you into the break. On the other side, we have with us Mohit Malik. He's going to be talking about his Bollywood debut. Ladies, we have a Christmas gift for you. He'll be joining us, telling us all about the projects he's excited about in just a few minutes.
دولا لرغبة أهل الشام في دفع الذرائع التي يتذرع بها المجتمع الدولي وعلى رأسه أمريكا وروسيا في قصفهم وتشريدهم لعامة المسلمين في الشام بحجة استهداف جبهة النصرة التابعة لتنظيم قاعدة الجهاد. فقد قررنا إلغاء العمل باسم جبهة النصرة وإعادة تشكيل جماعة جديدة ضمن جبهة عمل تحمل اسم جبهة فتح الشام، علما أن هذا التشكيل الجديد ليس له علاقة بأي جهة خارجية.
يوم بفضل الله عز وجل تحرر سوريا من شمالها إلى جنوبها ومن شرقها إلى غربها. الحمد لله. هذا مدد من الله عز وجل. الحمد لله رأينا بأم أعيننا كيف أن عذابات 13 عاما تتعافى من خلال هذا النصر العظيم.
والعرب والتركمان تكبير.
احنا قوات مجلس دير الزور العسكري دخلنا اليوم الى مدينة دير الزور.
Welcome back to the Breakfast Club, Christmas edition, and we're taking you now to a special guest. Our person of interest today is someone who you might already have heard of through TV shows. He's waiting for the arrival of a film, Azad. We're joined by none other than Mohit Malik, already a well-known star on TV, now set to conquer the big screen.
Now, he's known for his magnetic performance, his fitness as well. So Mohit is here with us this morning to discuss about his Bollywood debut, his unique approach to staying confident, and also the adoration that he's been receiving from all his fans. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Firstly, congratulations on your Bollywood debut. Santa has brought in that for you this year. Tell us more about Azad. How does it feel to be transitioning actually from TV to the big screen?
First part of the question. The transition has been not easy, I think, as for most of the actors. The reason being because when you do so much amount of television and so much, I mean, I haven't done so much amount of television, but I've spent a lot of years. However, I never wanted, my ideal goal was not to, when I entered the industry in 2006, when I started acting, I didn't have this goal to actually go and do film straight away, and because I wanted to earn money and, you know, run my house. And so it just happened gradually that, you know, that I started feeling that, you know, I want to switch the platform or maybe take a step up. And that was very recent, in fact, 2016 or 17, when I really thought about it and, you know, gravely. And I thought that, you know, that, yeah, this is the time that I should move up and do whatever I'm doing in television, I should do on a better platform where people can see your work, who needs to see your work. So that was the thing.
Tell us a little bit about, Mohit, that journey towards self-confidence, because for so many actors, the need to believe in themselves is almost the first step before getting any of the big roles.
Honestly, you know, affirmation, ye sab hota hai. I don't know how it helps. I have tried doing that, but it might help. It might help. You know, people should do it. But for me, honestly, what has helped, and what I would like to tell my younger self is that, I mean, do the work. Do the work. I mean, just go ahead and do the work. Whatever scares you, just go and do it. I mean, because, you know, I've been a very underconfident child, and, you know, when I came to the industry, because I've been brought up in a very a particular way, a very like a, you know, spoon-fed family, and a very यहाँ पे मुझे मतलब it's a joint family, business family. आप बड़े ही आपको हर चीज, you know, दी जाती है, नहीं हम कर लेंगे, तुम मत करो, you know. So when you actually get into the real world, actually you see actually तब आपको feel होता है, अरे यार मैंने तो कुछ किया ही नहीं है, and I'm in Bombay, you know. So this is the feeling which I had when I came to Bombay for the first time. You know, how do I communicate? How do I do it? How do I, you know? So, but I think whatever scares you, just go and do it. It has worked for me. मतलब मुझे जिस चीज से डर लगता है, I go and do it.
The director of your next project, Azad, Abhishek Kapoor, he's someone known for Kai Poche, Rock On. What was it like to work with him?
Oh, he's a wonderful guy. बहुत मजेदार आदमी है वो actually, and you know, he's been on my bucket list for a very long time. You know, because his films, Kai Poche, Kedarnath, Pitu, and their music and the film, they all have been so. I mean, I've watched them so many times, and you know, I love those films. And I remember I used to tell my wife that, you know, this is my bucket list, and you know, so it is just like a dream come true when I got a call that he wants to meet me, and so he's a great guy. He's a Punjabi guy, and he's a great energy on set. His passion towards his craft is so contagious. I can't tell you. मतलब on the set, I had wished this तो यार कि मेरी first film हो तो ऐसी हो कि because I'm a very sensitive person as an actor. When I'm on set, I'm very sensitive. I mean, all the actors are very sensitive, and I wanted a place, an environment जहाँ पे ना कोई मुझे पिन ना कर दे, कोई मुझे कुछ ना कुछ मेरा काम खराब ना हो जाए बस. मुझे हमेशा से डर लगता था यार कि कोई एक्टर मेरे को ये ना कर दे अब मुझे बिकॉज आई डोंट नो, मैंने सुनी है स्टोरीज और ये सब मेरे दिमाग में है, हालांकि ऐसा नहीं होता होगा, बट हमेशा मुझे डर लगता था मेरी पहली फिल्म हो तो यू नो आई वांट टू बी जस्ट देयर focused and doing my work and in that tandem with the director, and which actually happened on the set.
How sweet. You do sound like a sensitive guy there, Mohit. That's good to know. But tell us a little bit about your fitness journeys, because that's something all your fans know you for. Is there a particular routine that you follow you want to share with our viewers?
I think I mean I am somebody who likes to be fit, and for that, whatever, I mean I'm disciplined in life. I'm more than disciplined. I'm very consistent with what I do, and it's not about see I like to keep my body as a very neutral fit type body where I can go any which ways according to the character. So I don't want to bulk up with something like, and I you know आप bulk up होके घूम रहे हो and you know you call your, but वो भी है, मतलब people there are different kind of people and I am not judging them. There are people you know जो अपनी body बनाते हैं और वो फिर भी acting अच्छा करते हैं, ऐसा नहीं है. But there are people who say यार सिर्फ body बना रहा है, acting नहीं कर रहा, ऐसा it's like judging them यार. I think you know because everybody has their own conditioning, you know, and और आजकल क्या हो गया ना, आजकल वैसे भी ऐसा हो गया कि कास्टिंग वाले जो देखते भी आपको उस हिसाब से कि आप कितना कैरेक्टर से नजदीक हो. So you know where they are not giving you a chance to actually, in the beginning I'm saying, when you're not known, you know, when you're not a star, or they will see you as close to the character. So if you're really neutral, I mean अब मुझे अगर कोई उनको कोई बॉडी बिल्डर चाहिए और मुझे चाहिए, चलो ठीक है, I can still go there. If they want somebody who's very lanky, you know, so they will look for somebody lanky.
Yeah, but aren't actors now changing personalities, body types and doing extreme roles? You've got Aamir Khan as an example, putting on weight and then losing it all over again for Dangal, then for PK. Is that something that you would perhaps also look at?
I would love to. I mean, see, you have to know me for that. I'm the kind of actor I am, and the kind of person I am, and the kind of passion I have for the craft. So I would love to do that, something obviously under medical supervision. You cannot do it ऐसे ही जाके आप कुछ भी कर सकते हो, because at the end of the day, this is your instrument and you have to really take care of your instrument. हर म्यूजिशियन का एक इंस्ट्रूमेंट होता है, हमारा एक्टर का एक इंस्ट्रूमेंट हमारी बॉडी होती है, तो यू रियली हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ योर बॉडी. यू कांट रियली प्ले अराउंड विद इट एंड यू नो उसको बहुत ध्यान से, इट्स लाइक अ टेंपल यू लिव इन एंड यू नो यू रियली हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ इट बिकॉज दैट्स द ओनली थिंग वी हैव.
So we'll shift focus a little bit. Tell us, how do you react to being a heartthrob for so many women, and is it sometimes difficult maybe for your spouse, for your family?
It's very difficult. Honestly, it's very difficult. But I think Aditi is somebody who really understands me, and the amount of the kind of bond we share is. I mean, I'm very lucky. I'm very grateful to have her in my life and next to me. And yeah, you're right that you get that kind of attention, but you really have to draw a line. Then you really have to be in control of yourself. And that's what really works. I think वो एक चीज है जो you know जो मुझे लगता है कि मुझ में है और you know I really pray to God that it will stay with us because you know this industry it's very easy to deroute from your path or distract yourself. There's so much of distractions right now, yeah. You know, so I think it's a job in itself to be sane right now, and to be consistent with your work, and to be committed.
Okay, Mohit, we spoke about your fans, but is there anybody in Bollywood or Hollywood that you have a fan crush over? And since this is a breakfast club, if you had to go sit down, have breakfast with anybody in Bollywood or Hollywood, personality, dead or alive, we're leaving the options open for you, who would it be and why?
I like Anna de Armas. She's so pretty. I have this huge crush on her. Hollywood, if I talk about Hollywood, and in Bollywood, I think Tripti is really pretty. And अगर मुझे अब breakfast पे अगर अपने काम की बातें करनी है, acting की बातें करनी है, तो फहद फाजिल.
I like कि तृप्ति दिमरी से काम की बातें नहीं करनी. Okay, Merry Christmas though. We do want to wish you, Mohit, a Merry Christmas from both of us here at the Breakfast Club, from all of our viewers to you, to the rest of your family.
Have a merry one.
Merry Christmas to you too, Toya, Sonal, and the whole Breakfast Club. Thank you.
All right, so that was actor Mohit living his Christmas dreams and fantasies, and we hope you have really woken up this morning with your socks full and you've got everything you needed this Christmas as well. And if you haven't, this is the good time to make a list, because we're going to slip into a break. Back in a moment with lots more.
بابا
دولا لرغبة أهل الشام في دفع الذرائع التي يتذرع بها المجتمع الدولي، وعلى رأسه أمريكا وروسيا، في قصفهم وتشريدهم لعامة المسلمين في الشام بحجة استهداف جبهة النصرة التابعة لتنظيم قاعدة الجهاد. فقد قررنا إلغاء العمل باسم جبهة النصرة وإعادة تشكيل جماعة جديدة ضمن جبهة عمل تحمل اسمه جبهة فتح الشام، علما أن هذا التشكيل الجديد ليس له علاقة بأي جهة خارجية.
اليوم بفضل الله عز وجل تتحرر سوريا من شمالها إلى جنوبها ومن شرقها إلى غربها. الحمد لله. هذا مدد من الله عز وجل. الحمد لله، رأينا بأم عيوننا كيف أن عذابات 13 عاما تتعافى من خلال هذا النصر العظيم.
والعرب والتركمان تكبير
Welcome back and Merry Christmas to everybody watching. It's a Christmas morning which has brought in a bit of a cheer, and I say that very cautiously, bit of a cheer when it comes to AQI as well, because we are looking at the pollution meter next, which tells us a picture that the entire grade has come down one bit. Graph 4 has been lifted. We are out from the severe category to a medium very poor, which in India's standards is actually relatively better. But let's go to Toya for all the numbers.
So the problem is this is always bittersweet, right? And what we're looking at today is actually that because of the rain that took place yesterday, fog has increased. The Met Department has issued a yellow grade, and what that actually means is flight operations since earlier today have been hit. They've been hit because of the reduced visibility. But checking in on AQI, let's stay with that for just a second. The entire region, where for the first time, look at it, we're not seeing any maroons except for up here. Except for that, we're largely in purple. We're seeing some red. You've got the best air quality that we could actually track coming in. Look at that from right here. Sector 116, which is actually near where we're located. You've got 141 coming in. This is being updated live, so you'll actually see as I'm talking, sometimes the numbers do change. But you've got purple coming in from most of Delhi, as you can see over here, which means, as Sonal was saying earlier, very unhealthy, but not the worst. We've seen much, much worse in all of these areas over the last few months. And we'll just check and see. We've brought you the picture in Noida, where it's actually better than it is in Delhi. And you've got the same state of happenings happening in Gurgaon. That's usually actually the case. It's usually Delhi where the pollution is particularly bad. In Gurgaon, you've got 175 coming in. So mirroring, as you can see over here, Noida. So Noida, Gurgaon, the two arms of the Delhi NCR region, seeing better air quality. And in Delhi largely, you've got still the very unhealthy, and now of course you're going to have fog popping into the picture, perhaps making things a little worse. But we'll keep a track on that right here on the show. Back to you, Sonal.
Yeah, with the fog, at least the wind movement is likely to clear that out, so we'll see how that goes. With that, a quick programming note over there. India, it's that time of the year again, and it is the time for Indian of the Year awards. They are back. This is your chance to celebrate the visionaries and icons making India proud, from trailblazing business leaders to inspiring youth icons, entertainers, sports legends and change makers. These incredible individuals have left their mark, inspiring millions worldwide.
You can show your support by voting for your favorite Indian, the person you believe deserves this title, at www.indianoftheyear.com. Together, let's honor India's pride, the world's inspiration. RP Sanjeev Goenka Group presents CNN News 18, Indian of the Year 2024.
Alright, with that, we are drawing our Christmas special show to an end. We hope you enjoyed all the recipes. We clearly enjoyed making them and then eating them as well. Too much to have eaten, if I can admit, but that's what holiday season and that's what Christmas is all about, right?
Time to go back to our families. Maybe have a little time with our families. We hope you do too. Have a lovely, lovely Christmas. That's what Christmas is all about. And then after that, the last few days of the year. And we'll be focusing on what you need to do for that on our next show. For now,
let's get you in the mood for 2025. Stay tuned. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.